Yo, 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 yo. Zach Talks TV, Surviving Filmo Africa, checking in with the game. Welcome to the show, the new Venezuela Pt.3. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button so you do not miss an episode. Yee. Get on up in here. Give it a couple minutes, man. Let my people get on up in here. I know it's a late show. I'm getting on late, but I wanted to make sure I get my live stream in tonight, man. So hopefully my moderators is up. Hopefully my audience is up this late. I know y'all got work tomorrow, but we gotta make it do what it do, baby. Yeety.
Committed an act of armed aggression against Venezuela, an act not only of violation but a blatant disregard for international law and the sanctity of state sovereignty. At the United Nations, we stand firm in declaring this action a crime against humanity. Washington's reckless operation is a direct challenge to the very principles enshrined in the UN Charter. It is a dangerous precedent that undermines global stability and sets a perilous path for the future. We demand the immediate release of President Nicolas Maduro and his spouse, and we call on everyone to stand against such imperialism. And now, let us turn to one man, Donald Trump. If he believes he can escape the consequences of this unlawful action, he is gravely mistaken. The world is watching. His disregard for diplomacy and dialogue will not go unchallenged. The Russian Federation will not stand idle. We will protect sovereignty. Let it be known to the world.
Navy SEALs carried in by Special Operations helicopters took over the oil tanker known as the Bella 1 in a daring at-sea mission off the coast.
Another oil tanker in our back pocket. You heard
of Iceland. Hours later, commandos took over another tanker, fast roping onto the deck and moving up to the bridge to seize control. That ship, known as the Sophia, was in the Atlantic, headed east from Venezuela. Both tankers sanctioned for smuggling Venezuelan oil. The U.S. has now seized 4 tankers as part of its...
If y'all know we seizing tankers, why y'all trying to pull off with tankers from Venezuela if y'all know we seizing tankers? And Russia, if you got something to do with this, then we gon' handle y'all. Y'all playing games because y'all was sneaking getting oil from Venezuela, and now the cat's out the bag and the oil is ours now. And now y'all mad that we got the oil. Y'all got to come up with a deal. We can do some type of deal, but that's about it. Y'all not about to be nibbling on Venezuela and they shipping these drugs over here to the U.S. We just can't have that.
Oil blockade.
2 oil tankers, 2 overnight, were seized by the United States of America, stateless or sanctioned, because the oil blockade, the quarantine of oil out of unsanctioned or stateless, sanctioned or stateless vessels continues.
The Bella 1 had been re-registered as a Russian vessel, and the Kremlin dispatched a submarine to escort it. But U.S. forces arrived.
See that? That's how I know Russians, they trying to play both sides. You know what I'm saying? Putin, we thought you was cool. We invited you to the United States. We could have kidnapped you then. We let you move. You feel me? You made it back home safely. And the whole time you was nibbling off Venezuela behind our back. And the cat's out the bag now.
First, Russia called the seizure illegal under international law.
We are going to take between 30 and 50 million barrels of oil. We're going to sell it in the marketplace.
30 to 50 million barrels of oil is ours now. Not yours, Russia. Not yours, China. Hell no, it's ours. And if y'all try to come take some of it, we got a surprise for y'all last.
At market rates.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio told lawmakers that seizing Venezuelan oil, both at sea and on land, will help stabilize the country.
That money will then be handled in such a way that we will control how it is dispersed in a way that...
That's right, Mark Rubio. That money will be handled in such a way that the United States citizens will benefit from it, and we gonna make America affordable again at the expense of Venezuela. Fuck that.
benefits the Venezuelan people, not corruption, not the regime.
That oil, worth between $2 and $3 billion, would be taken by tankers and brought to port in the United States. Democrats called the White House plan theft.
This is an insane plan. They are talking about...
Sometimes you got to do a little bit of theft. Sometimes y'all said make America affordable again. Now, how we going to do that if we in trillions of dollars in debt? We got to commit some theft out this motherfucker. So that's exactly what Trump did. He's taking the necessary steps, the risk that he need to take for the American people. Now, Sleepy Joe, he wouldn't be able to do this stuff. Obama, he wouldn't be able to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hillary Clinton, she wouldn't be able to do this stuff. You know? This is why we need somebody like Trump, even though he makes a lot of mistakes. Don't get me wrong. He makes a lot of mistakes, but sometimes he makes the right mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Stealing the Venezuelan oil at gunpoint for a period of time undefined.
And we have new CBS.
Oh yeah, we need to immigrate. He need to get deported. Fuck that. We can't have that type of rhetoric going on here in the United States when we going through things. You know what I'm saying? Sometime it's ugly. This is an ugly time. Just close your eyes while we steal this oil, and in a couple of months, y'all won't even know it happened. You know what I'm saying? Let us steal our oil back, and everything will be okay again.
Yes, polling tonight that shows nearly 6 in 10 Americans think the administration's goals in Venezuela are a lot about oil. And when it comes to last weekend's operation to remove Maduro, just over half disapprove. Tony? Charlie, thank you very much.
I think this whole newscasting is fake news. Fuck that. Now I know what Trump be talking about. This whole newscasting, they some haters. I can see the look on his face. See the guy on the left, on the right? He's a hater, okay? We can't have this rhetoric here in the United States. We need to show love to the country that we're from, and we need to have American pride because we have the best damn military in the goddamn world, okay? And if we want some goddamn oil from their country, we gonna go get our goddamn oil. And Russia, they go for you. Greenland, we coming for y'all. Cuba, that land is ours. Don't keep playing games out here.
Much. Navy SEALs carried.
President Trump says Venezuela has agreed to hand over up to 50 million barrels of oil to the U.S. The president says the oil worth $3 billion will be sold off to benefit the people of Venezuela. But Venezuela...
No, this is freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Don't get mad at my rhetoric. Y'all got mad at Charlie Kirk. Y'all see what happened to Charlie Kirk. Don't get mad at my rhetoric because I'm stern on my stance. Hell no. I just got an opinion just like you do. And I'm here to voice it. You dig? And I'm letting y'all voice it in the comment section, whether it's good or bad. Go ahead.
The interim president says her country is in, quote, active resistance to the U.S. White House correspondent Karen Travers is here for more on that. Karen, what's the latest from the White House on these ship seizures and Trump's claim on oil?
Yeah, Diane, there's been no comment yet from the president on the ship seizures, but you have members of the cabinet up on Capitol Hill this morning briefing members of the Senate and members of the House on Venezuela behind closed doors. So potentially we could hear from lawmakers after those briefings about the latest here and what this signifies in terms of a potential escalation in the U.S. operations against Venezuela. In terms of oil, the president, as you noted, had said last night in a social media post that Venezuela is going to...
Hey, Venezuela, we love y'all, but that oil y'all had over there, that's ours now. Fuck that.
hand over 30 to 50 million barrels of oil to the United States that the U.S. would then control and sell. We heard from Chris Wright, the energy secretary, this morning, who said that the sales done by the U.S. government would be...
Hey, Putin, we know y'all been sneaking in Venezuela getting that oil, bro. The cat's out the bag, bro. Don't keep coming over to America acting like shit's sweet, knowing damn well you've been nibbling off Venezuela. Now that oil that you've been nibbling on, that's our shit, bro. Ain't no more nibbling. Fuck that. You want some oil from here? You need to do a trade deal. If not, you want to get mad about it? You want a buck? We can come kidnap your ass too. Whatever oil y'all got is out the window.
Deposited into accounts controlled by the U.S. government. And he says, Chris Wright, that from there, the funds would flow back to Venezuela to benefit the Venezuelan people. Notably, we're not hearing anything yet from the acting president there, because there are a lot of questions about how exactly this would work, how the president...
Hey, Putin, you keep playing, bro. We gonna have to come over there and send you upstate to New York. It's that easy, Putin. We gonna come get you. We gonna send you over there by boat. We gonna helicopter your ass straight to New York. And we'll be running Russia by tomorrow. All that oil y'all had, that's our oil now. All them war weapons, all that weaponry that y'all inventing, hell no, we need that too. Fuck that.
Could take control of these sales of oil. Just to put those numbers in perspective, too, the United States uses itself about 20 million barrels of oil a day.
Yep, you right. China been dipping. China, we see y'all ass too. China and Russia, they some conniving motherfuckers. They try to act like they with us, but they not really with us. We need to start thinking about the American people. We can't keep letting this stuff happen. China, y'all been sending y'all people over here for years. They've been getting good education. We've been treating them good. Y'all been nibbling in Venezuela back pockets along with Russia. Y'all didn't think we knew? Now we know. And guess what we did? We went over there. We kidnapped Maduro. We took him back to the States, threw him up in New York. And we took millions and millions and millions of barrels of oil. Because that's what we wanted. And Russia and China, if y'all want some of this, y'all got to do a trade deal now. Then y'all can come and see us because we got the best goddamn military in the goddamn world. And Putin, ain't no more free rides over here, bro. You think you coming back over here, you might not make it back home. So I suggest you quit trying to be buddy-buddy with Trump because we know what you're doing, bro.
And produces 13.5 million. So it's a significant number, but a lot of questions, I think, on Capitol Hill and in the oil industry about how this will all work. Diane, Energy Secretary Chris Wright, meeting with oil executives.
Block Trade, what's up with you, bro? Appreciate you coming through. Hell yeah.
Today, a pre-scheduled meeting, and the president on Friday here at the White House is also set to meet with oil executives.
Breaking at this hour, this major development involving the U.S. and Venezuela. Sources telling ABC News tonight that the U.S. has now given Venezuela's interim leader a list of demands that must be met before Venezuela can sell its oil again, demanding Venezuela kick out Russia, Iran, Cuba, and sever economic ties with them. Rachel Scott at the White House with late reporting tonight.
Yep. Russia, Iran, Cuba. Keyword, Russia. Bro, we not fucking with y'all no more, bro. Y'all thought shit was sweet with Putin trying to bring his ass over here. We tried to have talks with him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Ain't no more talks. We done talking. Putin, if you want to go to war, bro, just say that. You feel me? If you got a problem, little nigga, just say that. You feel me? We done talking, bro. Putin. We might be coming to get y'all. We might be running Putin tomorrow. We might be running Russia tomorrow, y'all. Fuck that. We collecting countries around this motherfucker, and we ain't got time to keep playing with these people.
Tonight, sources telling ABC News that the U.S. conveyed a list of demands to the interim leader of Venezuela that the regime must meet.
And we need all them demands need to be met. If she ain't gonna follow the goddamn rules, she can be kidnapped too. We are cutthroat in America now. We not playing no games. We need to make America affordable again. It don't matter what we got to do, whether we got to steal, kill, what the fuck ever. We are gonna make America affordable again. You know
before
what
the
I'm
U.S.
saying?
will allow Venezuela
On the backs of Russia, Cuba, Venezuela, anything. You feel
to
me?
sell more oil. They include Venezuela must kick out China, Russia, Iran, and Cuba and sever economic ties. And Venezuela must agree to partner exclusively with the U.S. on oil production and favor the U.S. when selling heavy crude oil.
Yep, favor the U.S. We need you to sell all that shit to us, and all the leftover shit you can get to China and Russia and all them other motherfuckers. But the up front, we need first dibs on all the oil, all that backdoor in Cuba, all that backdoor Venice, all that backdoor China shit. Hell no, that shit over with. Them days are over with. Fuck that. It's 142 people in here. Y'all need to get them goddamn likes up. I feel like y'all might be Russians. Hell going on up in here? What, y'all some spies? Y'all trying to get intelligence in this motherfucker? What's going on? Let me know something.
The U.S. threatening the lifeline of the Venezuelan economy, imposing a military blockade. It sits on the largest oil reserves in the world. The chairman of the Senate Armed Services Committee, Roger Wicker, saying the U.S. plan in Venezuela hinges on controlling the oil and that he did not believe the deployment of U.S. troops will be required. With President Trump hailing the daring raid that led to the capture of Nicolas Maduro.
It was an amazing military feat. We sort of got him a little by surprise, but it was brilliant tactically. It was an incredible thing.
It was brilliant tactically. We went in there, we got out in the middle of the night. They didn't even see it coming. We brought Maduro and his wife to justice, and now Venezuela is free. Venezuela is free at last. Let freedom ring from the north to the east to the south in Venezuela. Because why? We did a good thing. And what else did we do? We took our goddamn oil back. Was it ours before? No, but it is now. Fuck that.
3 days later, still no clarity from the administration on how the U.S. plans to, quote, run Venezuela. But the president has maintained the U.S. is in charge of the country.
The administration has a one-day plan on how to get rid of Maduro, but no idea of what happens after.
And tonight, the president facing sharp condemnation from world leaders over his threats to take over Greenland. The White House not ruling out using the military to do it.
Greenland, count your fucking days. I like how this city look. It's about to be our city next. If you keep playing with the United States, you're going to end up where you need to be. We're not playing this year. It's 2026. We done spent decades and decades playing with these other countries. We done tried to help them. We done tried to fix them. We done played big brother to the world all this goddamn time. Now it's time to get back to the nitty gritty. And we need our goddamn oil and we need our goddamn resources. And if y'all don't want to give it up, then we need y'all goddamn leaders in the goddamn presidency. And we gonna send them to New York to serve justice while we take their goddamn oil and their resources that's owed to us. Fuck that.
And his team are discussing a range of options to pursue this important foreign policy goal. And of course, utilizing the U.S. military is always an option at the commander-in-chief's disposal. The White House saying in a statement, President Trump says controlling Greenland is a matter of national security.
We need Greenland from a national security situation. It's so strategic. Right now.
All right, fuck that. We going to get Greenland in. Greenland, that's our shit. We need it for national security. I know why we need it for national security, because it's set up in a great spot geographically. You know what I'm saying? So if Russia and China and them wanted to go to war with us, we would need Greenland to, you know what I'm saying? We would need Greenland. We need a bunch of other battlefields so that we don't our shit. Russia, you keep talking funny, we gonna have to come over there, bro. And once we take over Russia, all the other countries gonna be like, yeah, y'all got it. We can't fuck with y'all. Hell no. Y'all got Russia. Y'all done put Putin in a cage. Yeah, we can't fuck with y'all. Once we do that, that's gonna set a statement. We already set a statement by going over there getting Maduro and his wife. You feel me? We ain't just taking the president. We taking his first lady too. You know what I'm saying? So walk light, Russia. Walk fucking light. But Greenland, that's our shit. Russia, that's about to be our shit. Cuba, yeah, count your motherfucking days. I heard you was talking real slick. Cuba was talking real slick. They president threatened Donald Trump. He said, "Come and get me." Now that he said he talking like that, y'all. The Cuban president said, "Come and get me." Now Trump, I know you ain't going for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Call up Mark Rubio, call up all them niggas, and we need to have a talk. Cause Cuba, you next to go, cuz. Fuck that.
Greenland is covered with Russian.
Cuba, we gonna send some Crips and Bloods over there to gangbang on y'all ass. Keep playing with us.
And Chinese ships all over the place. We need Greenland from the standpoint of national security. And Denmark is not going to be able to do it.
Amid the escalating
Cuba, we finna send some Crips and Bloods over there to gangbang on y'all ass. Y'all better quit playing with us.
tensions, Denmark and Greenland now
coming out of
requesting a
California,
meeting with
too.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio. And with the stability of the NATO alliance on the line, the UK, France, and Germany signing on to a statement defending Greenland's sovereignty, saying Greenland...
Side note, y'all, this is all comedy. I love all people on this channel. Don't be fooled by the comedic gestures and the comedic lines. This is pure comedy, okay? With a hint of political knowledge, all right? Get it.
belongs to its people. It is for Denmark and Greenland, and them only, to decide on matters concerning Denmark and Greenland. Also tonight, Colombia's President Gustavo Petro responding to President Trump's threat to go after him.
Hey, Gustavo, I hate to break it to you, buddy, but you better tread lightly, bro. You know we got the best goddamn military in the goddamn world, and you can't fuck with us for real. We've been letting y'all rock for a long time, but I'm getting tired of it. And my trigger finger, oh yeah, that's itching. My trigger finger, oh yeah, that bitch itching. And we about to blow it. You keep playing with us, Cuba. Gustavo, you sending threats to my president. We can't do that. We can't have that. We gonna give you a few more days, and then we gonna run in there and hit you across the head and let you know we wasn't playing from day one.
Him next. Petro writing on X, Trump's label of me as a drug trafficking outlaw is a reflection of his senile brain. And David, just moments ago,
He talking greasy. Y'all see how greasy he talking? That boy's talking greasily. Damn. Yeah, Trump. It's time to, Trump. Fuck that. Yeah, call the immigration, call everybody. We need all of them. Because we can't let this slide. Hell no. Gustavo, he got to go.
the president posting on social media
Gustavo about to be right there in the cell with Maduro. Fuck that.
that the interim president of Venezuela will be turning over 30 to 50 million barrels of sanctioned oil to the United States. The president says that it will be taken to storage ships and then unloaded here in the United States and sold at market price.
All oil is being unloaded in the
Rachel Scott
United
with the breaking
States.
news. Rachel,
Okay?
thanks. Breaking at this hour, this major development
All
involving the
oil
U.S. and Venezuela.
uploaded
Sources
in the
telling
United
ABC News
States.
tonight that the U.S. has now given Venezuela's interim leader a list of demands that must be met before Venezuela can sell its oil again, demanding Venezuela kick out Russia, Iran, Cuba, and sever economic
Fuck did we get this?